Hello again, welcome back to my channel. January the 1st, new year, so I'm doing my first training session of the year. Thought I'd make a little video as well. So what happened at the end of 2019 and what we're going to do this year in 2020. So I did set a goal. I said I wanted to get down to 168 pounds. Then when I reached that goal I was going to push a bit more. The weight was going really well. From the graph it looked like I was going to achieve my goal quicker than what I wanted. But starting from end of November, had a few social events that, you know, you eat a bit, you drink a bit, missed a few training sessions, or training sessions cut shorter. So my body weight went up, and then it's gone up and up and up. So I'm actually 10 pounds heavier this morning than what was about a month ago. So instead of going down to 168, I went down to 174 for my lightest. But that's when I was when I dehydrated myself and I was depleted of carbs. My lightest. And I'm back to 185 this morning. So never mind. I know why. So also I did a fitness test, a new FTP the other day. I didn't score as high as what I wanted to. It was actually a tiny bit less than what I did the test before that. So it makes you think I'm not improving. How can I be getting worse if I'm putting in effort? But then it doesn't really make much of a difference really. Like, I had a message off a bloke off YouTube. He said it doesn't matter. All that you need your FTP for really is to set your training goals, set your training how hard you work, intensities on like training road. So I understand that. That's pretty cool. I know that I am fitter because I think it's on the 22nd of December. I did a bike ride exactly the same as what I did last year on the same day, same date. But even though this year the roads were flooded, I had to go through some deep puddles, and on the downhill parts I take it really easy because the mud and water on the road. I went by myself this year, so normally it should be fast if you're with someone. I was 15 minutes quicker this year than what it was last year, and I finished it feeling a lot better with loads of energy left. Christmas Day I did well, just shy of 20-mile bike ride. So it's from my house, it's about 10 miles to a roundabout with there's a big Tesco's at the roundabout. So I turned around there, came back. Christmas Day the roads were sunny, dry, no wind, hardly any traffic, so perfect conditions. If anything I was a bit too hot because we're wearing 3 layers and long leggings and things, but I got a personal record for getting to the roundabout. Actually no, I've had a faster one to the roundabout because one day it was really windy and it stands out on my Strava. You can see it's just like miles faster than I've ever done before. But the fastest proper bike rides with no wind. But there's another segment which goes, it's actually the time trial course for the local bike club. Their 10-mile time trial. I was faster, personal record, than I've ever done before. But also I beat a few people that I follow. So I was happy with that. I got someone in mind that I want to be as fast as them, and I'm starting to catch them up. starting to beat him on a few segments. So I'm pretty happy there. Still want to make my body weight a bit lighter, because I know that weight is speed. So my goal for 2020, again, I'm still going to aim for 168 pounds. When I get to that body weight, I'll see what happens then. Might go a bit lighter, but it's just getting there to start with. It's going to take a long time. I think I've dropped like 10 pounds since last year, so it's going to be probably another year, so drop another 10 pounds, slowly. Also, I know aerodynamics, a big thing in speed, so if I can get lower, so when I'm in the kitchen on my turbo trainer, every now and again I try and stretch out, get low, hold up as long as I can. But I'm going to measure up. I think this bike is lower than the outside Giant bike, because that one's endurance, geometry, Giant Defy. So what I think I'm going to do is buy a different stem for that bike, longer, pointing down. I've seen one that's minus 17-degree angle, and I think 130 mils long, and then that will make my bike, my handlebars, the same height as the Giant TCR, the racier version of mine. So I know ever since I bought my bike, you always wonder, would you have been faster with a different bike? And I always say to myself, no, I'm not. The Defy I bought is better than the TCR. It's more comfortable, it's got disc brakes, but it's not as low. So if I can get myself down as low, I'll be happy. And then this year I might buy some extra stuff. I've got my bike shoes are quite old. I have bought a new pair, but they don't fit, so I might get another pair of them. Some overshoes, the ones I got are quite big and bulky, but even for the summer I might buy some aero socks to go to the top. And then I got a new long sleeve top, got some leggings and things, but I might buy an aero helmet. Not a full-on time trial pointy aero helmet, just one of the few less vent holes on it. Possibly a new saddle bag. One I got is quite big, but just for fitness riding you don't really need a massive saddle bag. Just a few puncture packets and stuff, that'll do. Carry everything else in the back pockets. But then yeah, I want to try and cut down the amount of crap I take. On Christmas Day I took 2 full water bottles, so almost 2 litres of water. I didn't even drink half of one, so I could have saved 1.5 kilogram there. I think I took a banana, flapjack, or 2 energy gels. Didn't have anything, so I need to stop taking so much rubbish when I go on a bike ride. And also, I woke up this morning about 5 to 6. Wanted to get on the bike at least 6:15, so I finished 7:15. So I'm working this morning, but by the time I get up and do all the little bits, get the gloves on, shoes on, socks on, it's about half an hour every time. And then by the time I clean up after, push the bike to the side, I'm wasting too much time, so I'm going to try and do something to get my system a bit smoother, so I can wake up, clothes on, jump straight on the bike. But what else am I going to do? I've just done just shy of 5,000 miles. It's probably more than that, but the last few months I've just done turbo trainer sessions, which for the amount of effort you put in, the amount of sweat you do for an hour, you don't actually travel that far, because you might be in a really easy gear, so you're not actually, you can do an hour's bike ride and it'll say when you've done 12 miles because it's simulating 12 miles uphill. But if I put an outdoor session, I'll probably do at least 18 to 20 every time because some of it's downhill. So I reckon I could easily do 5,000. But if you average it out right, well, from the beginning of the year, if you just do 20 miles a day, so an hour, you'll easily do 5,000 miles a year, if not 10,000. And then in the summer, I'll do a few 2-3 hour rides, maybe even a few more 100 bike rides. Yeah, so maybe 10,000 miles. The last month, I've been averaging about 7 hours a day. So I'm going to try and make that double. No, a day. 7 hours a week. Training on the trainer. I want to try and double that, or at least get into double figures. So at least 10 hours a day. No, 10 hours a week. So if I'm working, just do an hour. If I'm not working, push it to 2. Maybe do double sessions, morning and then one again at night. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, I'm getting a bit hot now because I haven't got the fan on. It's too noisy when I'm videoing from the GoPro. So and I call that the end of the video for now, and then put the fan on, get back into the ride. I've done about a quarter of an hour so far, and I'm still in the bottom gear. Oh yeah, that's what I gotta do. I bought a new group set for this indoor turbo trainer, so I'm gonna upgrade that. Just need to buy a few little bits. This bike, the front derailleur, is a band-on derailleur, which means there's a little clip which wraps around the bar. But the new derailleur, it's called a braze-on derailleur, so there should be a little bracket on the frame which is just screwed onto. So I've got to order an adapter, a band-on to braze-on adapter. Because I've got a new chain, usually I use the little quick links to fix the chain on, but this chain comes with the normal pin. I haven't got a chain tool, so if I'm going to buy a chain tool, I might as well buy it on a multi-tool. So I might get a new tool to put the chain on properly. I have got a chain whip, but I think it's broke. So instead of breaking more cassettes, I might, while I'm ordering it, buy a new chain whip, chain tool. And then, oh yeah, one more thing. My pedals. I'm not sure if it's my pedals are too narrow to the crank arms, just because of the way my legs are, or can I adjust my cleats or whatever. But on both bikes you can see my feet have worn out the crank. So on my Giant Defy I've got Ultegra, and you can see the black of the crank arm where it says Ultegra down the crank arm. It's all worn off down to a shiny silver material. It could be because when I wear my overshoes it makes your feet bulky and it touches, or the pedals too close. So what I'm going to do is buy some pedal adapters. So it's a little tiny adapter. You put on the crank arm first, then the pedal on, and it brings your feet out about 2 centimeters. And then I could just adjust my cleats to bring them back in again. just enough so it doesn't touch. So don't want to buy a new group set and wear down the pattern straight away. So, and then also if it is touching, that's watts energy and wasting. So you can probably hear now this crankset is just creaking every pedal, so that's what I do it for. Upgrade it, feel good, feel like a new bike. 2020, lighter, faster, further. Keep following me. I'm going to try and do more videos. I say this all the time, but 2020 I'll start again now. Daily videos, even if it's just a quick few minutes update of where I am, but I'm going to try and do a few more videos, keep you updated, and